time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining me. Oh, happy Wednesday today for sure. I was rushing into Wednesday yesterday, but yes, today is Wednesday. Welcome, good morning to you, and I hope that you have a lovely day. It's just starting, and of course, I hope that your day is going well if you started already. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, and welcome. I'm glad you're here to spend time with us on Story Time, and we do have a wonderful read together, and this one is called Mr. Watson's Chickens. Yes, it is written by JARRETT and illustrations by ANDREA TSURUMI. I hope you are ready for this one, and of course we're reading it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A big thank you to them, and of course this one comes from their full catalog, so do check it out. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope you're ready for all those chicken sounds and all the fun. Good morning to you. Let me know where you're joining us from, and indeed who is joining in with you. Welcome. How are you doing today? How's the weather where you are? Where I am here, it is still gray, still foggy in the morning, and I'm sure it'll be clearing up later, and we're looking at 75 today. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Abraham first through the door today. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us. And of course with Terry, good morning to you out in San Leandro. Thank you for being here. Oh, love it. Marietta, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining in out in Harvard, Massachusetts. And you say, hope everyone is having a lovely day or night or whatever time it is indeed. Thank you so much, Marietta. And of course, sending Henry all the love as well. Hope school is going well for him. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Marietta. Chrissy, how are you doing today? And of course, Borden, how are you out in Vermont? Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, thank you. I am so glad to hear that. You're cheering me up too, Borden. Thank you so much. Here's a big hug for you. Yes, hold on to that while we read. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, Borden, feel better soon too, buddy, okay? Or sending you all the love. Hopefully you're having something nice to make the pain go away. Thank you so much for joining in today. Love it. Oh, Borden, feel better. And I hope that this story makes you laugh and laugh some more, okay? All right. Good morning to you. Yes, Timothy Goodspeed. How are you doing, my brother? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh, appreciate you so much. I hope your school year is off to a flyer. And yes, let's link up soon, brother. Let's link up. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Irene. Always good to see you in this Backpack Bay area. Wow, thank you. Do you have chickens too, Irene? Let us know. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you joining in from Chamba Valley in Lusaka. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Thank you so much for joining in. Tomaida Zulu out in Chamba Valley, Lusaka. Osaka. Yes, indeed. Oh, absolutely loving it. Thank you for joining us. I hope you are having yourself a wonderful time out in Zambia and enjoying, of course, the Roo of Double H. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Tomaida Zulu. All right, today we're reading Mr. Watson's Chickens. Yes, this one is written by JARRETT DAPIER and illustrations by ANDREA TSURUMI. And we're reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So get ready. We're about to get started. Get your coffee, get your hot drink, get your orange juice, whatever it is that you love. Get it so you can enjoy the story even more. All right, we're going to get started.
Hey, this is Timothy Goodspeed of the Soapbox Salute. I'm the one who wrote Storytime's theme song. If you'd like to hear more of my protest folk music, you can check out the links below on Instagram or at my website. You are watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
All right, welcome back, Mr. Watson's Chickens. Written by JARRETT DAPIER, illustrations by ANDREA TSURUMI, and of course printed by and read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. All the books that we're reading this week are coming from their full catalog, so please do check it out. All right, here we go. Mr. Watson's Chickens. Oh, oh, so many eggs. Mr. Watson's Chickens. JARRETT DAPIER, ANDREA TSURUMI, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Mr. Watson lived with Mr. Nelson in a big honking house with a teeny tiny yard in a big honking city. Does it sound like where you live? And in the teeny tiny yard, he kept 2 dogs, 3 cats, and a handful of chickens. Oh, do you have a dog? Cats? Chickens? What are their names? When Mr. Watson loved his chickens, and his chickens loved him. Aww. He started, like any sensible person, with 3, just 3. And every morning, he and Mr. Nelson would count them. Do you want to join them for counting? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you did it. Yes, 3 chickens. But soon, Mr. Watson's chicken collection grew. Oh my, and grew. Whoa, and grew some more. Before they knew it, Mr. Watson had 456 chickens. 456 chickens, imagine that. Whoa, we're not even going to count these one by one. Maybe we'll try skip counting by 10. Wow. Mr. Watson, what are you going to do with all those chickens? Wow, that is a lot. The house was teeming with birds. That is a good word, teeming with words. Look at that, everywhere. The chickens are everywhere. Wow. Do you want to give me 1 chicken, Mr. Nelson? Chickens in the sink. Chickens on the bed, chickens in the bread box, chickens on their heads. Oh no. There were even chickens in the bathtub. Oh my. What are we going to do? Mr. Watson and Mr. Nelson need our help. What can be done? And the noise, oh, talk about the noise. The house shook with it. Aunt Agnes made up her own song. Oh, look at her singing. Oh, my. And she sang it all the time. Do you want to try that song? Shooby-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. That's how I imagine that song. How do you imagine it? Shooby-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow. And she sung it all the time. Oh my. Still, Mr. Nelson loved to cook eggs for Mr. Watson, so he was happy with this arrangement. But how long? Much longer? Until he found 4 chickens in his brand new boots. Oh, do not mess with his boots. Mr. Watson, these chickens are becoming a problem, cried Mr. Nelson. You're right, Mr. Watson said, and he sat down to think of what to do. What should he do? 456 chickens. Oh my. The next day, Mr. Nelson found feathers in his hair gel. Oh. Take a deep breath, Mr. Nelson. Mr. Watson, cried Mr. Nelson, these chickens are a problem. You're right, Mr. Watson said, and he sat down to think of what to do. Oh, help him think. What should he do? What do you think he will do? Chickens everywhere. Oh, wow. Later that night, Aunt Agnes led the other chickens in a full choral rendition of her favorite song. Do you think you want to try this song now? Let's see. Shooby-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. It was too much. Oh, it was too much for Mr. Nelson. What were they going to do? Look at all those chickens. Wow. I'm glad I'm not their neighbor, because they'll be waking me up. Mr. Watson, Mr. Nelson cried. These chickens are more than a problem. If you don't get rid of them, I am moving to the coop out back alone. Oh, Mr. Watson loved his chickens, but he loved Mr. Nelson more. Without Mr. Nelson, his heart would be a broken egg. Aww. So what was he to do? Is there a plan? Wow. So the next day, the 2 men gathered up the chickens in the cages, boxes, and crates. They loaded them on 2 wagons, all tied together in a line, and set off for the county fair to find the chickens a loving home. Aww. I hope you find a loving home for them. What do you think? Will the chickens find somewhere to stay? Look at that. Whoa. That is a lot of chickens. How many again? 456. Wow. But just as they reached their destination, Mr. Watson tripped. Oh no. And all the chickens were gone. Oh no, Mr. Watson wailed. How will ever find them all? Now the whole city would be littered with chickens. How would they get them back? Wow. Oh, 456 of them. Oh, somebody needs to help Mr. Watson. Sure enough. Whose chickens are these? The pickle slinger cried. 10 chickens bobbed in her tubs. Oh, no. That will be me, said Mr. Watson, with a 1, 2, 3 as he moseyed over to collect up his chickens. Oh, wow. Whose chickens are these? The cheesemonger cried. 20 chickens were feathers deep in their cheese. Oh, no. That will be me, said Mr. Watson, with 1, 2, 3 as he sidled over to collect up his chickens. Oh, no. Oh, Mr. Watson. Oh, he needs help. Whose chickens are these? Ooh, the Nighthawker howled. 30 chickens waded in his bins. Oh, my. At long last, Mr. Nelson, oh, that would be me, whispered Mr. Nelson with 1, 2, 3 as he skulked over to collect up his chickens. At long last, Mr. Watson and Mr. Nelson collected every single chicken. Well, except one. Where was the final chicken? Where was the final chicken? Which one was it? Oh, will they find it? Do you know which chicken it is? Oh, look at that. Can you find the chicken in that? I tried. I couldn't. Look at that. Where is that chicken in all that mess? All those people. Oh, my. Well, you can look at this page later on and see if you can find the chicken and then tell me where it is, okay? But this page might help. Oh, Shoo-be-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. The other chickens joined Aunt Agnes. Shoo-be-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. The crowd went wild. They had never heard such a beautiful song. Oh. Oh, that is awesome. There you are, Aunt Agnes. Oh, we found you. Just then, an official-looking lady bellowed, "Quiet! Those chicks still up for adoption, bub?" she asked. "I will take them all." Oh. Oh, gasped Mr. Watson. Oh, I've been looking for a new act for the fair. A big honking chicken choir is just what I need. Done, cried Mr. Watson. Oh, the chickens had found a home. Yay. That night, Mr. Watson and Mr. Nelson ate supper, and there were no chickens in their soup. They brushed their teeth, and there were no chickens in the sink. Oh, they got ready for bed, and there were no chickens in their pajamas. Oh, is it peaceful? No chickens. Are they enjoying it? But Mr. Watson felt sad without his chickens. Oh, and Mr. Nelson did too. Now their house was an empty nest. Oh. Or was it? And just as they put his head on the pillow, crack, crack, crack. Oh, shoo-be-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. Oh, it begins again. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Oh, the end. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was Mr. Watson's Chickens. This one is written by JARRETT DAPIER and illustrations by ANDREA TSURUMI. And of course, we read it with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Yes, indeed. Do check out their full catalog. It is full of amazing books. We've shared 2 weeks of them, or at least we are on day 3 of this week, and we have 2 more to come, including tomorrow's sweet, sweet book. And we will be reading, this one, Farm Lullaby. Yes, something to soothe us and hopefully not put me to sleep before I have to go to work. And this one is written by Karen Jemison and illustrations by Wednesday Kerwan. So do join me for this one tomorrow. Absolutely excited for it. But today, I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed this one. It is a beautiful one indeed. Mr. Watson's Chickens. And you know what? I love the song. I hope you can sing that throughout the day. Yes, shoo-be-doo, wonky pow, baka baka, in the chow chow. As you can tell, I'm enjoying that way too much. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope you find something that makes you laugh, something that makes you feel indeed at home and comfortable. And if you're not feeling too well, like our friend Bolden today, we're sending you all the love and wishing you all the best. Feel better soon. Hopefully something that you love just helps you feel better. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Yes, indeed, absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. And I know those that join us regularly later on. Ellen Edwards in Chicago, sending you love. Baby Bia in Seattle, much love to you as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And everybody that is here today, appreciate you. I hope that you are enjoying your morning, or that this book indeed sets you off in the right way, in the right possible way. Thank you so much for being here. Let us see who was with us also enjoying that story. One more time, good morning to you. Yes, indeed, Irene. I hope you are enjoying that one. I hope you are singing along as well. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Much love to you. Tomaida Zulu joining us all the way out in Chamba Valley, Lusaka. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're well. I am glad you were able to join us for story time. Please have yourself a wonderful day today. Or is it a wonderful evening as your day draws to a close? Thank you so much for joining us from my hometown of Lusaka, Zambia. Good morning to you, Amanda West, and of course, Sarah and Nathan out in Illinois. How is Illinois today? Always a pleasure seeing you here. Thank you for being here on story time, and I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate you. Hugs to you. Thank you so much. Good morning to you one more time. Amanda West, Sarah, and Nathan in Illinois. Good morning to you. Oh, great you could catch us today. Good morning to you, Rocco, Clay, and Chriselle. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Hope everything is going well at school, Rocco. Always a pleasure seeing you here. And of course, Clay, high five to you. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Chriselle, hope everything is well too. Thank you so much for joining in, and a big up to the parents, and of course Auntie Camille as well. Thank you so much for joining in story time. And Chriselle, you know what, today is Lydia's birthday. Yes, story time's Lydia Yamaguchi. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday. All right, good morning to you one more time, Rocco, Clay, and Chriselle. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I absolutely appreciate that. Thank you so much, Miriam Kunika. Thank you so much. Please remind me where you're joining us from one more time. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Timothy Goodspeed, the soapbox salute. I appreciate you. I mean, my singing cannot match up to anywhere what you do, but love it. I appreciate it so much. Yes, Timothy Goodspeed, the soapbox salute. He absolutely does our theme song. Yes, written and sung by Timothy Goodspeed. Thank you so much for joining in. I absolutely appreciate you. I hope your school year, brother, is going well for sure. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I knew what you meant. Thank you so much. Sheba Chanda, how are you doing out in Lusaka, Zambia? Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're having yourself a wonderful day. Always a pleasure having you here on Story Time. Good morning to you, Doreen. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you so much. And joining us with Rocco out in El Salvador. Thank you so much. And Independence Day today. Well, congratulations, and I hope that it is a good one. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh my goodness. All right. Am I getting that correctly? But thank you for joining in, Doreen and Rocco out in El Salvador. Thank you. Oh, absolutely love it. Abraham. Oh, it was a lot of chickens. It was many to make all the chicken nuggets he could eat. Oh my goodness. Oh, Abraham, now you're making me hungry. Thank you so much for joining in. Maybe we should tell Mr. Watson to send you a few chickens, right? All right. Thank you, Abraham. And Terry, thank you so much this morning. Oh, good to know. Yes. Okay, I'm glad I got the message correctly the first time. Yes, indeed. Happy Independence Day. out in El Salvador, Doreen and Rocco. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my goodness, this starts off my day in the best possible way. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you for being here with us today, enjoying story time. And I hope that you join us tomorrow for a more chill book tomorrow with Farm Lullaby. So do join us for that one. The chickens had us hyped up today, and tomorrow we mellow down just a little bit, just a teeny bit. All right. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Timothy Goodspeed, you're saying have a good day to everybody. Well, thank you. Have a wonderful day too, my brother. Hope to see you soon. And yes, indeed, happy birthday to Lydia. Happy birthday indeed. All right, everybody that joined in story time today, I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will be back again tomorrow with more story time and more time together. Cuddles, laughs, everything. We hope that we enjoy and keep enjoying together. A big thank you. I am grateful for this community. I am grateful for each and every one of you out there, because without you, story time is not story time at all. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I will see you again tomorrow when we are back. Farm Lullaby. We continue reading books from the full catalog of Chronicle books. Yes, indeed. I will see you again tomorrow.
I'm Meenal Patel, and I am an artist, designer, and the author and illustrator of Priya Dreams of Marigolds and Masala, and you are watching Storytime with Mr. Lamada.
Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be